So, welcome back to a new video. I haven't uploaded in a long time, but I'm actually back now. I think I will upload, not daily, but I will upload more often. I just run out of ideas that I could film, but I maybe have some ideas I could do, like a serious type stuff, but let's see. First of all, today I wanna go over how I see my setups and how I know if it's actually a valid setup or I can trade this pair right now. The first thing I always do is for example, I will just use Euro US dollar now. I will just go here and I will mark out the opens. Means I will mark out the yearly open here because the candle started here. The monthly open here, which is actually below that right now. Here. The weekly open here. And the daily open. The other ones are not as, like, they're not as important. And then the next thing I do is actually first I will make this above so it's clear. But you can clearly already see in daily which are the main liquidity points that we want to take. We can see that we have a fair value gap here with a order block here, and we are probably below the premium. Okay, we're not below, but there's the golden zone, right? So this is probably something the market wants to target, especially because we are above the monthly open, and the monthly open already did the manipulation to the downside, right? So we know market is probably gonna go up here, means this is our liquidity that we want to target in high time frame. So this is a really good liquidity. We can also mark out that this is a fair value gap as like this, wait. And we can, wait, let's make this below. So we have clear vision. And we can also mark, if we want, this is not as important, we can also mark that this is a golden zone right there. So we know it's probably gonna go higher up to there, but it's really likely to take this liquidity right now, because first of all, we are above monthly open, we already had the manipulation to the downside, reacted to this order block right there, that I also called out in my Discord, by the way. All this move to the downside I called it, and to the upside already, and we're probably gonna go up here now. We can delete this, so we have clear vision, and we also see that we are bearish right now, since we made a clear high, low, high, low. Now it wants to make the high again, and it's probably gonna go for this liquidity overall. So this is where we at right now as Euro US dollar, right? So we go in lower time frames, because this is actually important now. This was just our bias. This is the main liquidity that we want to target. Now we go to quickly introduce my partner, my flash funding. I'm not just saying this because they're my partner. I really like this prop firm, and I think it will be one of the biggest in the future. They have such a small profit target by just 6%, which is easily obtained by just two 1 to 3 risk reward trades. And if you want to get yourself an account, this is my code. Link is in the description, and let's go into low time frames and see which liquidity is on the way that it probably wants to target to get there. The first one that I already see is here. We can mark it out. And also make this fair value gap a little bit more to us, so we know. So we see this, right? We see the reaction of the monthly open right here. We can just take our Fibonacci once again. We will see that we had the reaction of the golden zone in order block, and this looks so fucking easy. We can just mark this as buy zone, and you know that we're probably gonna be bullish up here, and there's one point of reaction that we want to take care. We see that there's a weekly open and daily on the way, so if we want to take a trade to the upside now, which would be a good point, we would take the piece at weekly and daily open, because it could be doing something like this, right? It could just fake up, go a little bit lower, tap the monthly open again, and then actually go up, go down again, react to it, and then go for the liquidity. But it could also go through instantly, but we don't know, so we just make TPs at the points where it makes sense, right? Why is it not? Okay. So now we go into even lower time frames, and we see, okay, here we have a consolidation. Here, this is our light level, and we also see that we just reacted to this light level here, and to a fair value gap here. Here, this is actually the perfect trade. Like, just make the SL below. We can target the weekly open right there, and we could also be targeting daily, but I don't like it as much. So we'll just make the TP here, and this would be a trade I actually would take, because we went into the order block here, we went into the golden zone overall, we know our bias is bullish, and we know that we are above the monthly open. And we also had the impulsive move to the upside, creating a market structure shift because we closed above this, made a fair value gap, and you see it playing out right now. I could just, actually I will just go away now, and you can see like a time lapse, it's probably hitting the TP. I'm not taking this trade, I'm just forward testing, but you see how it's actually currently making exactly what I want. So see you when the trade is over. There's actually one thing I'm missing. Normally I look at the DXY alignment. I want to see it kind of reversing. So if I'm bullish on Euro S dollar, I should be bearish on DXY. I didn't look at it because the setup looked good, but I will now, just so you can see. We can already see we took liquidity right there, right? We have impulsive move to downside. We didn't have such a good retracement yet, though, but I think we will go for the 50% mark, which is here, which would be kind of aligning, especially because I think that we're gonna go for this Verliga right there, even though it's really, really small. It's probably combined with a order block right there, or something like this, or like a liquidity right there. And this order block is combined with a golden zone, which just tells me that we're probably gonna go lower, something like this, right? Something like this, probably. You could be going up then again, just to have a better thing. This would be aligned with the weekly open, you know, like if we tap it that we go down, you know, go for the monthly open, something like this. So this would be aligned with the Euro S dollar, but I will just leave like the trade until it's finished, so you can see I actually can take those trades. I took it live with you, and yeah, see you when it's finished. So we didn't hit TP yet, but I think we're gonna hit TP, and you can clearly see I entered here. I didn't enter, actually I just showed you, I forward tested. I could have entered, but whatever. And you see it perfectly reacted to my light level. I perfectly analyzed how the trend is going, because overall we want to go here, which does make sense because like in daily we are bullish. And here to get there, we have to take this liquidity, which means we have to go up. And this also means that this reaction is probably the right one, because this was the low then we had the Fibonacci retracement, everything that I told you before. And it's not that hard actually, it's just that emotions are hard, and even if you can do technical analysis, to keep emotions in the market is really, really hard. And yeah, I think this is already it for the video. And for the next videos, I'm probably gonna pass a funded account with you guys and show you every trade I take and stuff like that. Maybe even do a little dumb stuff like, for example, let Google decide which pair I should trade and something like this to make it a challenge and a little bit more entertaining, you know. And yeah, but that's it. I have a Discord if you want to join that. Also want to actually host a prop film myself someday, and I set up the socials for it already, but it's probably gonna be a thing for 2025. I think it's like that. And yeah, if you want to follow that, it's also in the description. The Discord is in the description. My socials are in the description. Everything is there. If you really want to support me, you don't have to, obviously. But I'm hosting giveaways on my Discord every second week. So yeah, see you there. Bye bye.